The film is called Married Life, and it's the story of a very gentle, middle-aged married man who falls in love with another woman and decides that to divorce his wife will cause her too much pain, so better to kill her. And I was interested in how do you keep the audience wondering what's going to happen to these people, because that's what life is like. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen right now? You know, it's like you don't know, and I think not knowing is really the key to making a movie. In the end, it really becomes a film about intimacy and the nature of a long relationship and sort of the questions that we ask and the fears that we have and the sort of process of being with someone every night in a bed so close, and yet you're still on some level alone, and it's like, how do you bridge that gap? How do you find a way to connect with someone? How do you live a married life? To find the exact tone of this film was part of the challenge in every stage of production, and also a big part of editing the film. And I think what I wanted was a film that had the lightness and the pleasure and the entertainment of certain kind of genre filmmaking, and yet remained at its heart really a film about emotions and about people's lives. And I was very inspired by sort of like Joan Crawford movies and Bette Davis movies that we now look at and think maybe they're campy or that we have some distance from, but at the same time when we leave those movies we maybe think about something that we can take home with us and that we somehow relates to us, but more almost like as a metaphor than actually as like a true story. There's so many movies that play in my head as I work on films. I think some of the early Hitchcock films, films like Shadow of a Doubt, I guess it's not early, mid, Shadow of a Doubt is a great Hitchcock film that I think had a tone that I was interested in. And I think, I love movies, and I think this movie tried to convey the enjoyment and the pleasure of good storytelling and pretty pictures. And in the movie they actually go see Pandora. One of the characters goes to see a wonderful movie called Pandora and the Flying Dutchman. And one of the reasons I had a character go see a movie is because this movie wants to embrace the kind of the pleasures of seeing big things happen on screen and bigger than life. And I think that that's something I wanted for the audience to feel in our movie as well.